that after the God's power, the comrade's power, comes the second. On earth, comrade's power is the strongest power.
The most second powerful.
Yes, the most second powerful in both earth and heaven.
Yeah.
We are in negotiation with Kenya Power. We want to give them the third position. Yes, if they would agree with us, we are going to give them the third position.
Hello everyone, this is at Gklive. Easy peasy, elements quizy. Take it easy. It's the third week of the year 2023, year of blessings. We hope so. Here with me, I'm having a special guest today. He is the Secretary General of the 60th MUTSO Council. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you.
Good to see you, sir. You seem very a bit exhausted.
Not really. You know, apart from my student leadership,
Yeah.
I think we also have some other important things, that have been handling from morning up to now. And also it's on a January. People always get exhausted on January. So you understand?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, now, as the Secretary General, as in the 60th MUTSO, what is your achievement that you have made so far?
Okay. Thank you very much, my brother from Gk. I'm impressed to be in this interview this afternoon, as we are exiting the office and exiting strong than when we came in on February 11th of 2022. On our achievements, we've managed to achieve 95% of what we promised the comrades of Murang'a University. The first thing we did when we came into the office was to release a bursary of 450,000. Immediately, that was the first week of our work in office. The second thing we did was to work on the library sockets. We increased the number of sockets in the library and also worked on the ones that were already defective. We came and we gave a proposal to the management to work on the TV sheet. Everyone has seen, I guess everyone must have used the TV sheet there. That was our second achievement. We've also done seats, benches, very comfortable benches.
Sure.
And those people who love football very much, and not to forget I support Manchester United personally. So you can go there and sit comfortably, enjoy the match. Yes. Secondly or thirdly, our third achievement has been on our hostels. Yesterday, it was last week on Friday, we went there with the network administrator of Murang'a University of Technology to try and see how the installation of the routers and Wi-Fi's will be done. And that one, I can assure comrades that it is coming before the end of this week. The work will begin. The other thing is on students' enterprises. We have managed to increase one from 3 that already exists. That is on pool tables. We are bringing 2 pool tables to our main there, the hall in the hostels. That is coming also in the next 2 days. And other achievements that we have managed is on study sheets. The contractor was on site also on Friday. We are constructing 20 study sheets that are coming before the end of this week. The work will begin. And on Wi-Fi, considering that most of the students are doing a lot of research on the academics, we managed to convince management to increase the Mbps from 200 to 350 Mbps, or the bandwidth. That one you are very confident now. You can go to library with your computer or laptop, sit comfortably and do your research. That was not a mere achievement. We still celebrate to this point. Also on library seats, when we came in, students would sit on the floor when the library sits, when all of the seats have been taken. And we are glad that we managed to get 100 new library seats with different colors. It's not black as usual, it is a brown color. We also managed to convince management to increase the number of lecture seats. If you can move around our tuition block and our diploma classes and other lecture halls, we have managed to increase with number totaling to 1,000 new library seats. So at this point, I can consider that as a very big achievement. We no longer have a challenge as it used to be when it comes to lecture seats. Just to be mentioned, but a few others on the way, others we've managed to complete them, and we are grateful for that.
Wow.
Yes.
Just to ask this one.
Yes.
As you are entering this academic year,
Yes.
from the word go,
Yes.
when your council was being formed,
Yes.
I came to realize that you wanted to join as the chair,
Yes.
or the president of the institution. But later on, you joined with the CIP as the Secretary General. What happened in between?
Okay. The one thing with university politics is what I always call dynamicity in the politics. When you are getting into university politics, the one thing that differentiates it with the outside world is you don't have to have a rigid mind. There are considerations that are given priority when it comes to forming a government. But I'm glad that whatever I had when I had the intentions of vying as the chairman, have been fulfilled in as much as I was in the docket of the Secretary General. The key point that I'm underlining here is the dynamic of university politics.
Exactly.
Yes.
What are the challenges that you might have faced being the Secretary General of the MUTSO?
The first thing, the role of Secretary General is to speak on behalf of the council. I was the mouthpiece of the council. I will do all the communication from the office. And sometimes students will take it as a personal role, because I might communicate what they are not expecting, or what seems to be personal. They don't understand the role and me as a person. So if you would go out, you would meet very many people, not criticizing the office of Secretary General, but in particularly criticizing the Brian who was serving in that office. The second challenge that I got is the expectation, managing the expectations of my people. I had very many friends, and I was amazed at one point that maybe some of my friends were expecting me to pay the school fees, to cater for their day-to-day expenditure, something which was nearly impossible because of the size of this office. Yes, I had no CDF, I had no tenders to give these students. So managing their expectations and keeping friendships and making them understand that this is just not very big office that would accommodate all our interests. That was my challenge, the second challenge. The third challenge was on my academics. I would spend in a week, mostly I would have not less than 7 lessons. And also I would have not less than 4 meetings in a week. Managing the time, the class time, the Senate meetings, the council's meetings, and my other affairs was a challenge.
Let me stop there.
Yes.
Have you received, hope haujapata soup hapa katikati? The results released for the academic.
My brother JK,
Yeah.
you know, some of us were born genius. Some of us were born genius.
Yeah.
When it comes to academics, we are excelling.
I like that.
Yes,
I like
we are
that.
excelling, my brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now, rumors has it that you didn't accomplish, or your office or the entire council did not accomplish the manifesto that you had told the student from the beginning. And if you feel that you have achieved, or it's not true, what are the reasons that?
The one thing that students must understand is that when you are coming into the office here, the university has its plan. You are coming with your plans and convince them to accommodate and give priority to. We had 5 big manifestos, and we have achieved 4 of them.
One not yet.
One not yet.
Okay.
And this one is on 5 shillings comradeship campaign.
Yeah.
When we came in, we had to start from the ground. First of all, to come with a constitution that will guide us on how to collect this money, who to collect this money, where to save this money, and how to allocate it to students. We did that, and we may not achieve that, but at least we've set a foundation for the incoming councils. They would pick from where we left, and I'm very sure it will be doable. That will be achieved by the coming councils. Yes.
How can you tell the comrades outside there that who feels that the manifesto was not yet delivered?
Let me tell you, my brother,
Yeah.
okay, you would never manage to make everyone appreciate the little that you've done. Yeah. In as much as the other rumors is, I am very sure that 80% of the people are convinced that we did our best. From the people using the library, from the people watching football, from the students who've benefited from bursaries, the students who've benefited from the work study. Because when he came in, the university was allocating 3,500 to students doing the work study program. And we managed to increase the amount to 7,200. Those are things that you would never hear students discussing, some of the students discussing. Where we have a problem is maybe people who had their own interest, because you are not able to give them everything that they wanted. But I am convinced, totally convinced, that 75% of the students in this university appreciate our work. They may not do it today because we are in the God's power, the comrade's power comes the second. On earth, comrade's power is the strongest power.
The most second powerful.
Yes, the most second powerful in both earth and heaven. Yeah. We are in negotiation with Kenya Power. We want to give them the third position. Yes, they would agree.
Mr. Secretary General.
Yes.
You were named as the kingpin of the Mukasa. Do you feel that you did the best to represent them? And also, did you deliver to them what you promised to them?
Mukasa represents the students from the Rift Valley in particular. Yeah. And their interest is not different from the rest of the students. Yeah. When I took the vote of the office, I promised to serve all the students without affection or any kind of unfairness. As the kingpin of Mukasa Group, I feel that I delivered what they sent me there to do. Yes, which I don't feel very comfortable discussing it here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, briefly,
Yes.
do you have any intention of venturing into national politics therefrom?
Actually, in 2022, the past election, I was an aspirant of senatorial seat
Wow.
in county number 32, Nakuru County. But I consulted with my friends, my family, my supporters, and they told me it will be wise to support the current senator for now. But going forward, I will be vying in 2027. I want to make it clear, even to my friend, the current senator, that I will be there. Honorable Kereche, I want her to prepare for the most vibrant and youthful, energetic, and barbaric senator candidate in Nakuru County.
I like that. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best.
Thank
And therefrom,
you. Yes.
quitting the office
Yes.
for the past academic year, do you have anything that you can tell the incoming council as an advice,
Okay.
as the senior in this particular
Yes.
concept?
I think if there is one of the hardest things in the life of a politician is when they are leaving an office. Sometimes you feel like it became so urgent, so quick, that it is time to leave the office. But I'm proud that I did my level best. I executed what I was supposed to, and I don't feel bad or any kind of discomfort in ushering in the new team. What I will tell my brothers is that power is transient. They will be here to serve for one academic year,
Sure.
then they would leave the office. The best advice is they keep their friendship. They serve comrades without any affection, any biasness. Let them serve in a wise way. And they keep praying and ask for wisdom. Because being in that office, you will be forced to make very tough decisions that affects you in person and benefits the majority of the students. So they serve comrades intelligently, they learn to consult from staff, the management, fellow students, and friends. Learn to consult. No man is an island.
Wow. No man is an island. I like that. What is the message can you give to the comrades that gave you the avenue to serve them in one academic year?
One, I must attest that our council was the one with the biggest support ever in the history of Murang'a University of Technology Politics. We scored 70%. The total people that went that morning to vote, 70% of them supported us. And in a special way, I would like to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I would like to appreciate every man, every woman, every student that woke up that morning and voted for Comrade Integrity Party. I also want to thank the comrades who've always consulted on the way forward, on our plans, on what they think we should do, and how they think we can do it and do it in our best way. I am very happy I'm very impressed to have stood as the 7th Murang'a University of Technology Secretary General. Along the way, I got the title, the Super SD, because I got the chance to serve as the chairman of Secretary Generals of the whole country, with the 68 public and private universities, from a small university not known. I would sit in the capacity of chairman of the Secretary Generals of the Republic of Kenya. As I exit the seat of Secretary General of Murang'a University, I still feel that I would remain as the super, as they call me, the Super SD. I would continue deliberating my duties as the chairman of Secretary Generals of Kenya University and Colleges Secretary General Association. Yes.
Wow, wow. Let me just ask this briefly.
Yes.
What is your take about the University Act on the Addendwali, the delegate system?
That was one of very unfair way of handling the upcoming leaders. Duale passed a bill that restricted the powers of the comradeship. I am sending this message to Honorable Member of Parliament of this country that was a wise move, and to remind them also that after the God's power, the comrade's power comes the second. On earth, comrade's power is the strongest power.
The most second powerful.
Yes, the most second powerful in both earth and heaven.
Yeah.
We are in negotiation with Kenya Power. We want to give them the third position. Yes, if they would agree with us, we are going to give them the third position. Yes.
I like that. I like that. Just I'd like to thank you for having you in my bench and outside there. Nice to have you.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother.
Remember to subscribe. This is a Gklive, and the only way to support us is just subscribing, share, leave a comment so that we can know where to improve next. Thank you. See you next.
See you next time.